What is produced water? Produced water are water found in the formation where oil and gas is. When oil and gas flow to the surface, produced water is brought to the surface too. Produced water contain chemical characteristics as the hydrocarbon and the formation. Chemical and physical properties of the produced water depends on geological formation, geological location, and hydrocarbon. The chemical characteristics of the produced water are salt content. Some of the produced water is nearly as fresh. In fact, most of the produced water is saltier than seawater. Next is oil and grease. Oil and grease can be divided into three categories, which is free oil, dispersed oil, and dissolved oil. Next is organic and inorganic toxic compound. Toxic compound is found when it is used as an additive to improve production and drilling operations, or may leach into the produced water from the hydrocarbon and the formation. Last but not least is naturally occurring radioactive material, or can be known as NOM. This natural radiation come from the hydrocarbon bedding formation. This presence and the concentration of NOM will be vary from different formation.
So, moving on to the next step of our presentation, which is the technology used in the offshore produced water treatment. There are numerous technology used, but I will explain only 4 of them, which is the media filtration, the ceramic membranes, the adsorption, and also the hydrocyclones. For the first technology is the media filtration. It uses sand, coal, and walnut shell to filter out the contaminant for treating produced water. It is not affected by water salinity and can be applied to any type of produced water. The second technology is the ceramic membranes, or better known as ultrafiltration or microfiltration. It made from oxides, nitrites, or carbonate, and is mechanically strong and also chemically stable. For the third technology is the adsorption. Aluminium, carbon, and zeolite are used for adsorption. It's perfect as polishing filtration process. And last but not least, the hydrocyclone technology. It's based on the density of the substance itself. So, denser the substance, and the substance will move downward in the technology. It is a physical method and have a cylindrical top and conical blades. Its performance depends on the angle of the conical section. Now, I will pass for my friend to explain about the advantages of this technology. Let's go.
And the first technology is media filtration. You will filtrate all the suspended oil and grease inside the produced water to make sure it's clean. And the second technology is adsorption. Adsorption, it will absorb all the produced water solid, 80 to 100% of contaminated solid inside produced water to make sure the produced water is clean to be reused. The third one is the ceramic membrane. The ceramic membrane is being used to separate. The membrane is being used to separate all the solid contaminated gas inside the produced water to make sure it's clean. And the last one of the last technology is hydrocyclone. The advantages of the hydrocyclone is to separate suspended solid inside the contaminated water. It's also been used as the primary treatment of this process. That's all from my part.
Alright, hi. So we're going to talk about the disadvantage of the produced water technology. The first technology is the media filtration. The media filtration needs an extra vessel in order to remove the contaminated sediments. It also needs a lot of extra costs in order to install the chemicals to increase the particle size and also for generation. And then we're moving on to the media filtration. We're moving on to the absorption. The absorption particles needs to be removed using chemicals, and it has a lot of contamination and it can be overloaded. And then we're moving on to the mechanical membrane. The mechanical membrane is still under process and in research base. It is used in a small project, and if you want to do any research on it, it is very, very expensive. Finally, we go on to the hydrocyclones. Hydrocyclones contain a lot of solid slurry waste, and it is needed a disposal system in order to dispose of contaminants. Thank you.
Hi. As a conclusion, produced water actually have many pros and cons. So from the treatment itself, it is proven that not every technology is perfect. So we must trying to improve the technologies to produce a better treatment from the produced water. So you are at the end of this video. So I hope that you really learned a lot about produced water and also what technologies are used to treat the produced water at offshore platforms. So I wish you guys a very good training at our company. Thank you.